is Carmen Curtis. I'm the founder of AIReal Yoga. Today we're here with Lisa Feeney. Thanks for coming in. Thanks. She's a teacher in training. She's taking our AIReal Yoga 200-hour teacher training. And I wanted to know what her favorite postures are. So we're going to ask her a couple questions and then see why she likes AIReal Yoga. So I've known Lisa for many years and I'm excited for her to share her story with you. So what brought you to AIReal Yoga?
My son was a competitive gymnast for many years, and when he decided that he was no longer interested in that, we found a new circus school. We started taking the circus training with you.
Yeah.
And I would sit on the couch, and I would watch the AIReal Yoga through the couch, and I thought, gosh, I would love to try that, but I don't know, I'm a little nervous. So one day I went to Ren, who's the office manager, and said, how much weight can the hammock hold? She said, oh, about 1,000 pounds. And I thought, wow, really? I need to try this. So I came to try it, and I loved it. I've never looked back. It's been the best experience. It allows me to do things with the hammock and AIReal Yoga that I could never do in a regular yoga class. And I'm so happy that I found it.
I'm so glad you took that chance. I mean, you were here for years before you tried it. So I think it's normal for people to have fear. It's something new, it's different, and it's important for you to share that and have a voice to let others know that might be scared. What kind of changes? I mean, after you got over the fear, has it helped you in any kind of way?
It has. It helps a lot. I have a background in dance, and I was doing quite a bit of dancing and a lot of running, and I didn't have any good practices that were stretching or relaxing, flexibility stretches. So to come here to AIReal Yoga, I was amazed how quickly I got more flexible, and how quickly I was able to release some of the tightness and tension that I've had. I'm also a writer at home and a stay-at-home mom, so I spend a lot of time doing this, and to be able to stretch and just open that up is so wonderful in the hammock. Absolutely.
Why do you want to become a teacher now that you're, you could have just sat on the couch and watched your son, but now you're in here all the time, and now you're going for it and going to be a teacher, taking the 200-hour. What was your motivation for that?
Well, I've been doing AIReal Yoga for almost 3 years now, and I have changed and grown so much, and it's helped me so much that I really wanted to help other people. I wanted for people that maybe are a little older, maybe not as flexible, maybe a little round, to tell them that you can absolutely do this, and it will absolutely work for you, and you will grow, you will change, and it's amazing.
All right, so now, what are your favorite ones? I mean, I know it's hard to choose. For me, I just want to lay in it and shavasana. But what are some ones that feel good to your body?
Poses that I love now, I didn't like when I started, because I was afraid, or they were a little uncomfortable, or I thought, I can never do this, I can't get the full expression of the pose. And now they're poses that I love. Yeah. I love the hip hang, which is like a downward dog modification. Yeah. And I love the seated star, which is an inversion. I could never do an inversion without the hammock, so be able to invert is an amazing thing.
So, I mean, that's kind of interesting to know too. So there's that patience of trusting in the journey that you might not like it at first, but you end up loving it later. That's exciting. Thank you. All right, let's see it.
First pose I'm going to show for you is hip hang. This is a pose that I really didn't like when we first started AIReal Yoga. It can be a little pinchy sometimes on the hips right here, but now that I've been doing it for a while, I love it. It's a marvelous hip opener. We store a lot of tension in our hips, and it's wonderful to open and release that tension in our hips. And it's also a really good sort of a downward dog stretch. It's a wonderful stretch in the arms and shoulders, which for folks who are heavier, have flexibility issues, sometimes downward dog can be a little uncomfortable. The hammock holds quite a bit of your weight, so you can get that marvelous stretch in the shoulders and open it up there in the arms in the downward dog position, take a little weight off. Next pose I'm going to show you is Warrior 3. It's actually Warrior 3 with an assist. The hammock makes this wonderful because the warrior poses can be a little tricky. There's little balance issues. Got a little stability here with the hammock. This is another one that I really didn't like at first because it requires a lot of strength and a lot of balance, but now that I've been doing it for a while, I really love it. The pose I'm going to show you is an inversion. It's called the seated star inversion. This is probably the thing that really drew me to AIReal Yoga and kept me here because I've always wanted to be able to do inversions and I've never strong enough to do it. The hammock is the most marvelous prop in the world and allows me to go upside down and get all the benefits of that. One wonderful thing about the hammock is that it's the ultimate yoga prop. And oftentimes I find that the floor is not quite close enough for me, so I end up using the blocks as well as the hammock. I'm going to show you a revolved half moon now with the hammock assist and the blocks. This is how I would do a low lunge with my foot in the hammock and the blocks as a way to bring the floor a little closer.
so much for sharing your story, Lisa. I know it's going to help a lot, and it might even help others.